Hi everyone and welcome to Sparkles, the show where we prove crafting is messy by making a mess. Today I am working on the party card. This is the third card out of the Annie's kit. This is the second kit I received. Now looking online, it does seem as if the Annie's kits, or at least from one Reddit post I saw from 2 months ago, they got 3 kits. They were looking through the first 3 kits, and 2 of the 3 kits that they had were the first 2 I'd received. So it's possible that Annie's kits, and this is just my opinion, just my theory, work on, it might be of the year, where when you subscribe, you get kit 1, kit 2, kit 3. So regardless of whether you start in January or if you start in November, kit 1 is always going to be the same. And it's just whether or not you're going to get through the year or not. We will, however, confirm that, because one thing I'm going to do is continue my subscription into the new year to see if I can confirm at all how it's determined what kit you get when you get your kits. Because this doesn't quite seem to be like Paper Pumpkin, where you get the November kit in November and it's only available in November. So we're going to take a look and see what we can do. Now, for pre-cutting, this one here asks for a 2.5 by 5.5 inches. And this one here is 1.5 by 5.5 inches. The rest of these are all die cuts. So again, I'm going to do it slightly different from the instructions in the book, in that I am not going to build my shaker base on the card. I am going to build my shaker base off the card, because for me, it was just easier that way. Now, this one here, I do want to make sure that it lines up really nice to the bottom and to the sides. And then I'm going to glue this down here. And again, I want to make sure it lines up really good to the bottom and the sides, because I am going to come in with my scissors and do a little lining, a little fussying, because I don't like how that looks. So we're going to come in and do a little fussying with the scissors. You could also try to do this off the card or align it to the top and then trim the bottom. That would probably be the better idea. But when it comes to the better idea, you usually pick the worst. And you really can't tell that I did that with scissors. So now we're going to build our shaker. So I'll take the party and the glue. And we're going to glue the small ST circle. And again, you run the risk of a little glue peeking through. Doing it this way. But this does dry clear. And I don't think you notice it. So here are some of the ones that I've already done that have had the glue leak through. And unless you really know where to look, I don't think you see it. Like here, it leaked through on that pea. You can't see it. And on the bottom here, you can't see it. So I wouldn't worry about it. Just wipe it up and call it good to go. So once I remember where I put my dimensionals, I'm going to grab a couple strips of those. And I like to kind of hesitate a moment to give the glue a moment to dry. Then I'm going to pop this one down. And the nice thing about this party one is it is just 2 dimensionals. Now that I've got that down, we're going to take, again, a nice glorious handful, nice fingerful, healthy pinch. And see, now I've done all 4 cards that would use this star, and I still have tons left. I easily could have doubled the amount I had in each shaker, easily, and still had remainders. So it's definitely a very generous amount of these sequins. So these are just your standard size cards at 4 1/4 by 5 3/4 inches. Now, when I put this one hand down, make sure that you're putting the pattern side down, and you don't want to line up the flowers exactly. You want to offset them so that you see the 2 layers of petals coming through. So I'll get that lined up. And pop it down. And now I have my shaker, which I will go ahead, put a decent amount of glue on, and stick it down. And then I'll come in with the other die cuts. A little bit of glue, make a mess, and pop them down approximately where I see them. And they don't have to be perfect. Things can move around a little bit on this. Pop that one down, and the red one. There we go. So that completes the 3rd card out of the Annie's kit. Again, a lovely shaker card. I hope you're enjoying this series, and come on back. We're doing the 4th card next, and then I'll show you what remains of the kit.